Good morning and hello everyone. Welcome. Another hopefully exciting edition of the WalkerMagnet Show. Hey noob. So hope everybody's had a good week. Excited to get started here. I had thought maybe to do 3 boxes. Good morning, Kevin. But unfortunately, 2 of the boxes that I got, my flat boxes, turned out to be 2023 Ds again. So I don't know how many boxes. I've done well north of 40 boxes probably this year, all 2023 Ds. So anyway, that's part of the deal, I guess. So we just deal with it as it comes along. So let's see who all is in the chat. I got 28 people up in here already. Let's see, I see BH Ringer, Blistering Barnacles, Brian Jensen, Captain Vic, Coin Silver, Dad Spare Change, Hambone, Hannah Cargyle, Jim Thompson, Johnson, Family Adventures, Kevin, Crazy Jim, Michael Wells, Net Fiend, Noodismatic, Phoenix Coin, Rob Wenzel, hey Rob, Tom Thumb, and William E. So, with that being said, we do have our regular lights. The 50 light will be 2 Rosie dimes. The 75 light, good morning Crazy Jim, will be, the 75 light will be a quarter and a war nickel. And then the 100 lights is a Benji. I'll put a Benji in, hey Tom Thumb, a Benji in for the 100. Kevin, I know you are on a time crunch. If you would like to go ahead and pick your box, we'll get started with you today. And then Noodismatic, you will be following close after. I'm not going to do an auction today. I do have some stuff to do, but I didn't really get time to look at it. Oh, I have not. Let me adjust my camera. I forgot to lower my tripod here. That's why y'all are seeing more of the desk than normal. So let me get that done right quick. If you are susceptible to motion sickness, close your eyes. I have a frame sitting over my desk that I use to adjust the my camera for every screen, and I forgot to do that this morning. I forgot to do that last week, I want to say. I didn't realize till after the last time I streamed, so there we go. That ought to get you a much closer view of the workings. So yeah, I do have a couple of extra add-ons. I picked up some 62p quarters this week. Jim Cantor and I worked out a deal. So I have some 62p quarters that are uncirculated, and I have some 62p FS 901 proof reverse error quarters. So that's a mint error. I'm going to have a few of them graded, and we'll see what they come back as, but these are uncirculated and really nice. I can show you an example. This would be an example of the 62p. And then I also have 62p with the proof reverse. So those will be added to the add-ons if they're interested. The 62p, almost the AU, are $9 a piece. Quarters right now are over $6 a piece just for the melt weight. And then for the proof reverse, ungraded will be $11 if you would like to add those on. There, I thought ahead, Kevin. I separated them. So you just tell me about 1 or 2. All right, Dad, spare change. I will show you an example of those. I don't have as many with the type B reverse. I have a total of 9, I believe, but they are nice also. And I will show you the reverse Hold on, I got to reactivate my camera. My scope. There we go. So these coins have the type B reverse, and one way you see is the end of the leaf there totally covers the end of the branch or the arrow that the eagle's sitting on, and then that second leaf there off the end of the arrow tip is in high relief. So that proof reverse just gave extra detail to that reverse. I can show you the difference. Here is one that has the regular, or I think type A reverse. You can see, hold on, let me get it oriented right. That's the wrong one. That one wasn't in good shape on the reverse. So here is the other one. You can see how the leaf, ooh, I grabbed another type B. Doggone it. Come on, Cargyle. Here we go. Here we go. So you can see there how that leaf is not very well defined. Also, the bigger leaf next to the tip of the arrow does not cover the tip. So anyway, got those available if there is interest as add-ons until we run out. I've got a lot more of the regular 63Ps than I do the proof reverse. No, and last week I had one on, or when I got back from my trip, and I forgot to show it. I had bought an Amtrak shirt, and I will try to wear that again on another day. I meant to wash clothes yesterday and never did it. Kevin's going with box one. Let's get that out for him. Oh. The Alabama game is in town this week, so he is going to the game. We don't want to hold him up, so let's go ahead and get it going. Go ahead and get it going. William, just send me an email. That's fine for buy it now if you would like. Until they're gone. I think I have 9 of them. I think so, Kevin. It'll be 2023Ds. I can't get away from the doggone 2023Ds. We do have some newer looking enders. Hopefully it will not be too many of them, so we'll see. I haven't had a lot of issues with newer coins, but this is circulated, but it does have some newer coins in it, so let's give her a whirl. This is also a box that we are doing for Kevin for thanks, and as part of the giveaway, you'll take 9. Well, I've got some that Dad Spare Change wants one, William. So send me an email. So I'm going to at least get one to Dad Spare Change, and if you want the other 8, then you can have them. You can have them. But let's do that deal on over email, or even better, William, send me a text and I'll call you. All right. So let me get this going here. Good luck, Kevin. And also, as I was fixing to say, this box is in thanks for Kevin's donation. All right, William. All right, you can have 4, and then Kevin will have 1, and Dad Spare Change will have 1. I also had kept a couple for myself. I will have 2 that will be graded. And so we'll see what those come back as. I will probably offer those up at a significantly higher price if they grade good. So we'll see what the grades come back as, and we'll go from there. All right. So yeah, that was a deal I was able to do, William. Then I was hoping to be able to share it with everybody. So I think that's going to work out good. And we got you down for 4. All right, thank you, William. I will get those in. Let's see, you and Martin have a box coming up. They're $11, Kevin. $11 a piece. You and Martin have a box coming up, so if you're okay, I will send everything with your boxes from next week, with your goodies at the hunt. So we are doing this for the for Kevin's box. This is a free box. It's part of the deal that I agreed with Paul to help him with his charity drive. So thank you again for your donation. Also, Kevin, you will get, in addition to what we find in the box, a half-ounce. This is the Morgan replica, half-ounce round, also from me. And thank you, William, from me as thanks for your donation also. Oh, so excuse me, Mountain Dew catching up with me. So you will have that plus the box goodies if we should happen to. All right, thank you, Crazy Jim. If you should happen to not find anything, I will get with you for your skunk prizes if you are not around. So, but yeah, I'm hoping to be done by the game time and to watch the game today. Thank you, Dad Spare Change, for keeping up with that. Thank you, William. So I will go back and remove those proof reverses from the description after the stream. All right, Kevin wants one of each there, so that will be $9 plus be $20 total for both. $20 total for both. And I showed you this. This is the quarters with the just the regular quarters. But they are AU details. You know, I don't know if they get a mint state. They don't quite have the luster. Hey, flea bag there, I think needed for, let's see. Let me do a count here. That's 2, 10. I got 19 minus, so 18. Kevin wanted one, so 18 left on the 62p silver quarters. No, that's fine. I mean, I'm fine with that. Either as add-ons or if they go, that's fine. I appreciate you keeping up with all of it, though. The only issue I have with that is, all right, just keep a list for me, Dad. Keep a list for me. Thank you, Kevin. That's the only deal I have with it when I'm trying to do things in the stream. It's because it is impossible for me to keep up with who wants what. But as long as I got you and Shell Bell to man the books there for me, I am fine with that. So. That lets me concentrate on the finding some goodness. So yeah, Jimmy J, good morning. So unfortunately, I don't know, I sent Chuck or Pa a text, and I don't think, I haven't heard back from him. I wasn't sure if they were going to be back from vacationing this week, but it does not seem that they will be, or either he just has not looked at his phone yet. So there may not be any coin streams, well, any of the regular group. Yeah, I got it. She let me know that, Dad. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. But so there might not be any of the regular. Look at Fleabag starting off with the win. Starting off with the win. Any of our regular shows. I know there's other guys out there that are doing this too, but our normal cast of characters is usually myself, followed by Paul Spare Time, followed by Hunting Southwest Ohio, followed by Copper Owl Coin, followed by Southern Metal, and another edition, hey Jim Cantor, another edition of the no stream tonight for Rick. They are going to the Lions game tonight. So they will be doing the football, Detroit Lions, so he will not be streaming tonight. So we will see him again on Tuesday. So next week we have the box battle between William and Martin Bowen back on tap. So, and that is as far as we are scheduled as of right now. There is a coin show in Tennessee later this next month. East Ridge, Tennessee. Hey, Kennel Mine, thanks for coming in today. Good to see you. So if you are in the Tennessee area, now, Rick said he was going to call me to put together some details on that, and he never did. So I know he got a lot on his plate, and I hated to try to bother him too. So we have not cemented that, from the standpoint of at least him being there, but I may go regardless if he goes or not. I mean, it's not that far a drive. It would be a different show. You go to the same ones every time, like here in local, that it's kind of nice to branch out and do a different show every now and then. So I may go regardless. Yeah, it's East Ridge, Tennessee, I believe. So if there's any of you Kentucky, Virginia, people that are on the border close to the Tennessee area that you would like to travel down to just below Chattanooga and maybe do a little meet and greet type deal. I won't have a booth. I'll be wandering around with everybody else trying to find some goodies. Yeah, Saturday. I will probably drive up on Friday and spend one night. I think Kevin is coming. I think my other buddy slipped my mind. John Bryan. I think John Bryan is planning on going. So, and if Rick goes, I think Southern Metal, I need to touch base with him too, had mentioned maybe going. So there could be a little bit of a YouTube presence there if people would like to go and meet up. That would be great. So keep that on your chart. $73D. So I went to a junkyard yesterday. I cannot for the life of me, I understand that the cost of building cars and things of that nature. I mean, I was in the business for years, and I know that it's an expensive proposition. And I understand also that you have to look for ways to cut costs, to better enable you to do what you do. But I have yet to be able in my mind to understand how somebody thought that it was a good idea to manufacture a car and the cost cutting measure is going to be to eliminate a spare tire of any kind, not even a donut. But that is the case with the car that my daughter has. And so I went to the junkyard yesterday searching for a wreck to get a tire off of it. a wheel rather, to so that she would have a full-size spare to be able to get home from a flat tire. And I found one. I was looking online, and they were like the whole kit. They would sell them as kits with a tire and a jack and everything, like $400. Hey, John Bryan, there's my buddy. I couldn't remember his name. And I got the tire. I got one with a tire and all on it for $75. And they took it off for me. So don't think I did too bad for that. Even if I have to buy a used tire, this tire does have a little dry rotting around on it, but it's holding air right now. I'm going to leave it on the carport and check the air every few days. Yeah, I thought I did pretty good. It was an older car, and also the spare, her tires are 17-inch, and this is a 16-inch. But you know, the premises is not to put it on there and ride on it for 3 months before you get another tire, but just to be able to get you. Yeah, I know, it just makes no sense to me. Yeah, I agree with you, Matthew. I agree with you. All right, I don't have a bucket going yet. All right, this may be a little loud, so watch your ears if you are on headphones or earbuds. Yeah, I can see that, but you know, not all of us. I mean, my daughter can change a tire. It's been a long time that she's practiced it, but you know, she can change a tire. So anyway, I got her spare, so she should be good now. I'm gonna leave it on the carport for a few days and check the air every now and then. It may have a slow leak, but eventually may just go and get her a cheap tire or a used tire, something with a little bit of tread on it that would allow her to safely get home or whatever. That just never made sense to me, though. Yeah, I taught mine to drive a stick shift, too. There you go, Hannah Cargill. That's a lost art now for younger generation, for sure. I'm all about, you know, when Hannah was living with us, that's something else I never understood. You know, I always kept AAA, especially on Allison's car and Hannah's car, and then even my son's truck. But they won't let you carry it if they don't live in your house. You're probably right about that, John Bryan. No doubt about that. But they won't let me carry one of my children on the policy. I can't pay for I guess I could pay for their AAA, you know, if they took it out, sent me the bill every month, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just add them to my AAA deal and do it that way, but they won't let it stay on your there's our first find, a fairly nice 2019 P NIFC. We'll get that on the board. The box has got a good amount of different coins in it as far as the newer things, so sometimes that's a good sign for silver. So hey, thank you, Martin Bowen. Drive safe. Enjoy time with your family today. Let me put that on the board. One NIFC. Yep, just drive safe. Tell Valerie I said hi. A lot of new ones in that one. Kevin, sorry about that, brother. So I was hoping to do maybe 3 boxes today because I owe Baseman a box from his donation to the AFSP. And both of my other ones are 2023D, so fingers crossed on another blank planchet would be nice. $74D. Kenneth Bird, how are you? We are doing well. Thank you, Martin. Tell her I said hi. Thank her for taking such good care of you, brother. But if you've never been to a coin show, that East Ridge show might be a good place to get your feet wet. Perplexed Minds, good morning. Still good morning for my area. Maybe not for yours. Copper Owl coming in the house. Yeah, I know that just does not make good sense to me, Matt. Give me 1 second. So if we do end up doing the show next week, then that will put the next stream after next weekend on the 16th of November. Wanted to see when the Auburn game is the 30th. Oh yeah, so we should be good. We're trying to look at the schedule down the road. My brother-in-law and his family wanted to get together and do kind of do a belated Thanksgiving get together. The weekend of the Auburn game, because they'll be coming down to go to it. So it could be that on that last Saturday of the month that we might have a different time frame for the stream, or no stream at all that weekend. At some point, I'm gonna try to go visit with Pa over at his place. So we've been trying to, of course we could do that anytime, even into next year. I don't know how that will work out, but green as money. Hello, hello. I appreciate you stopping by. We don't have any green money out here, but we got some silvery money. Trying to find some actual silver, but we're not having any luck yet. Not having any luck yet. I went through I want to try to work on this series of bills of the 1917s, and I found out that there's mule notes in these also and they're not very expensive as compared to some of the other notes. but I figured out how to identify a mule note for that. So I'm kind of excited about getting into some of that old currency coming up. Yeah, well, you know, it is. Me and my brother-in-law were talking about that yesterday. You know, it was, you know, a long time where we weren't able to do any of that, you know, just because of circumstances. And so there's another 2019. Do we have a P and D? 2019 D. Yeah, we got the set. P and D 2019. And a 1971. Add that to the channel, On the Road to Walker. Yeah, so, you know, I can kind of pick up and go and do that kind of stuff now. And we never know how long we got on this earth. And I just kind of don't want to waste my mobility, you know. Don't want to waste what time I have left to do that. Ooh, that looks like a proof. Yep, I think we have the proof. Yep, that is a 2003. 2003. I don't have my cloth with me. Anyway, we have the proof. 2003S. It's circulated, not in the greatest of shape, but it is a proof. All right, Hannah. I wasn't necessarily talking about biting the big one, but just being able to go and do. I mean, I enjoyed my trip to Denver. It was fun. But we walked so much and everything, and then that, you know, stupid on my part, deciding, because I had never done the Uber thing before, and I didn't want to try it my first time standing on the corner there at the train station. So I decided it was 2-mile walk to the hotel. So I just lugged my bags and everything and headed out. And so I've been experiencing some knee discomfort since then. I'm gonna have it looked at when I go to the doctor later next month. But so you start feeling those aches and pains and things coming along, and it puts your mind to wondering, you know. I hope to make it through without anything artificial. More than teeth, I guess, as far as caps and crowns and stuff of that nature. But I'd like to keep my knees just like they are, even if they do ache a little bit. I've heard people that do great with knees, and I heard people not so great. Poor old Tasman, I think he's had to have 3 surgeries. There is another. Somebody has dumped a 2019 dump of NIFCs. That is the 3rd NIFC, all 2019 so far. Which, you know, it's kind of cool to be able to see those, or being able to find those, because that obviously means somebody introduced these, and if they can introduce those, they can introduce some silver for our good friend Kevin. All right, let me go ahead and empty this. So anyway, but yeah, I am planning on doing a few more trips. I want to go out to see Pa for a little while. I want to go to the Tennessee coin show next month. And I'd like to go to upstate New York to visit my good friends Chicken Man and Shell Bell. They've invited me up, so that would be cool to go spend some time with them. We've had them here a couple of times, so now it's my time to go there. Shell Bell puts a lot of pictures on, hey Netthing, a lot of pictures on yeah, well, that was all on me, Netthing. It was funny because me and Netthing were talking about things on Discord in a private chat, And I still, to this day, I was thinking that thing was kind of in his mind, you know, offhandedly saying, man, we got a big coin show out here. You ought to come out. And then, like 3 or 4 days later, he gets a note from me saying, man, I'll be there on the... and I can see him like, oh snap, what have I done? But it was a great trip. I enjoyed it. I do wish I had taken a little more time to plan it better. But overall, it was very enjoyable. $74D. $71D. Now, Newmatic, are you still in the chat? It's a 2022. We're seeing a great, and there's another 2019. That's 4 NIFCs that we found. Every one of them 2019. Numismatic, if you are, yep, all right, so, you know, I'm seeing a good many newer coins in this box. The bottom half doesn't look quite so bad, but if you are unhappy with the amount of new coins that we're seeing, if you are not happy with the amount of new coins, then you know, we just say, please let me know, and I will either refund your money, I can offer you a box down the road, or whatever you would like to do. I mean, I'm calling this circulated, but some people might think that there's too many new ones, and I always want to make sure that my donators are happy. Yeah. A copper out, you know, they got to play like Bama and not be playing like they have been. You know, the theme that I have heard all week about this, you know, new administration is that the overall discipline seems to not be to the standard that it was under Saban. You know, they're talking about these kids are showing up late for meetings and, you know, just kind of stuff that never would have happened under the previous administration. Now, the athletic director came on Feinbaum yesterday and talked endlessly about how he's not seeing that and this, that, and other thing. You know, it's not showing on the field, in my opinion. And there doesn't seem to be a halftime correction. You know, I always felt like with Saban that if we had some issues in the first half, that he seemed to always be able to motivate the team coming out of the locker room to clear some of that up. You know, I'm not seeing that kind of resiliency, I think, in the offense and the way things are being called there. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Hey, it's Todd. Drive safe. Don't text and drive. Yeah, so, but I'm giving him the benefit of a doubt because he's not Saban, and we can't expect him to be. He's got to do it his way. And he has made a lot of different little changes, like he's added, you know, like having an ice cream truck come at practice and music in the practice facility and all kind of more modern day thought processes. And I'm fine with that. But for me, in my opinion, it should be a reward, not something that you're automatically getting. You know, I mean, you go out there and you toe the line and you have a good game with minimal penalties. I mean, we had 115 yards of penalties against Tennessee, and that is just not. I mean, you just cannot sugarcoat that in any way to make it sound like there's a firm hand on the reins, if you will, there in the locker room and all now. So anyway, I just think there's a ways to go to get things in order, and it's not all on the coaches either. I don't think coaches now have the authority or control, if you will. Maybe that's too strong a word over the players now, because you know, if you don't get to play enough, or if you're not paying me enough money now, I'll go somewhere else. And you get a contract for some, you know, well north of six or over six figures, and there's nothing that's not binding. You know, I mean, if you sign a contract to make that money, and can you just decide to go somewhere else? You can say, well, I'm not playing enough, I'm going to transfer to such and such. I don't know. I would just like to have seen more thought put into how all that runs. All right, so we got 50 lights going. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Copperhouse. Much shorter leash over here, but so anyway, that's my thoughts on the whole Bama process and all. I am in the camp of give the man a chance, but I just would like to see the discipline that we've come to expect from football down here, and the penalties and things like that are not part of that. So I know last week there was a lot of issues with those loudmouth Tennessee fans. No offense, Dad's Fair Change. So it was hard to make the calls. So you get some movement penalties and things like that. But and that got better. You know, they did make an adjustment that got a little better. But anyway, I am fine. I am too. That was golly, that just broke my heart to see a fake penalty for for our team. I don't know. I just don't. I guess that maybe is the exclamation point for my rant there on the state of the team. You know, I would much rather have taken the penalty and been vindicated at a later date than to do something like that. That just really was the worst. That was, to me, that was worse than losing. Hey, Elizabeth Flood, Dad's Fair Change. The loss was not as painful to me as seeing a fake penalty from Alabama coaching staff. 47 seconds to go. 47 seconds to go. And nobody's really talking about that on all the sportscasters and stuff. All right, let me see if I can get my... Yep, it's going to work today. 30 seconds to go. seconds to go. Yeah, I know. And Allison did not like Lane Kiffin. She absolutely hated Lane Kiffin. All right, 25 people in. We're going to pick a winner here for the 50 likes. It's going to be Dad Spare Change. Dad Spare Change has won the... I found this pen, too, I really like. It's a Sharpie pen. I'm going to complete that, go back to the chat, and change the screen. But come across that pen in a drawer. I ordered me a box of them. I really like them. Sharpie pen. Congratulations, Dad Spare Change. I think I may have a package for you over here I've been accumulating, so I may be able to send you a little something extra too. And then you wanted one of those quarters too. I'm going to go ahead and put you a quarter, the Type B. This will be your Type B reverse 62 quarter. I'll go ahead and put it in with your... oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. So I got your Type B in there too, Dad Spare Change. 71D. All right. So yeah, I had high hopes for my other set of boxes because they kind of had been trending toward being circulated again. But I did notice that these two boxes did not have any kind of stamp on the outside, and the other one had some kind of number associated with them. So when I saw those blank tops, I was afraid of what I was going to find. So, but oh well, we'll get them. We'll get them open and stuck back in. I've been working with in my bedroom. We had a huge king size bed in there, and I don't know, I kind of been having some issues with half that bed being empty. So I bought me a little full-size bed to put in there, and so I've been working with the covers on it, because I don't know about you guys, but I have to be covered up when I sleep. And so, but I don't like to be hot. I just like to be warm and comfortable. So I have been working with different cover combinations. My grandmother, she was a quilter. So she made each grandchild a quilt. And then she also... My dad had several of her quilts, and my brother and I have gotten several of those, and so I got one, and he got the rest on those, and so I've got that homemade quilt on my bed, but it's not quite warm enough for the winter time by itself, so I'm trying to find a thin blanket. I don't, just to add a little bit of an extra layer without being too heavy. And Hannah had a blanket that worked good, but it's a twin. And I would like to be able to make the bed. There's another 2019. Another 2019. Yeah, those are awesome things that to have, you know, mementos of grandparents and things like that. But my grandmother loved the quilt. That is 4 NIFCs, every one of them from 2019. So my brother got 2 or 3. I kept one. And then she also made one for each grandkid. So my daughter has one, and my son has one in the cedar chest in there. 71D. Heavy metal detecting. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. We are trying without much success so far. Been a nice little box. It's had some variety in it, but unfortunately, nothing of the silvery nature. We've got 5 NIFCs so far, every one of them a 2019, and 1 proof so far. So, Hunter Busher, welcome. 72. Also had the exhaust fan in the bathroom in there fixed. I have an old work car that we are working with someone on that wants to buy it, but he does a lot of handiwork. He's a painter and stuff like that. So he pressure washed the house last week, and he installed a new exhaust fan in the bathroom that had been burned out for crap like 20 years. So he got that done. There's another 2019. That is 6 2019. So you can't tell me that somebody that wasn't a collection of some kind that somebody dumped. There's a 2020. Thank goodness we now have at least one different. So I need to add 2 more to the NIFCs. We do have a 2020 now. We do have a 2020 now. But somebody have had to dump those, or they just got tired of collecting NIFCs and got rid of some. Because I had that happen. Man, I had a couple of $1,000 worth of NIFCs put up at one time, and I finally had to make a decision on those things. Now I think the way to go is just to do an album and have a complete album of them. Because you could put together a very pretty album of NIFC without a lot of effort. I'm going to finish this box and do a quick bathroom break in between boxes. We do have 75 likes coming up still to do. I did add another war nickel to the 100 likes, consecutive 100 likes tab. That was one that I didn't do last week. We didn't make it. So I did add another war nickel to the 100 likes envelope. We were starting over there, so if we hit 100 likes today, we will continue with the putting a little extra back, and then we will do a monthly drawing for that. No, I have not come across any of those yet, Kevin. $72 D. Oh, nice. 68 DDR, nice there, Corporal. $2022. 73D. So it did have a, okay, cool. I love to find those every now and then. They're always interesting to come across. So Hannah got a screw, like a drywall screw or a vinyl siding type screw in one of her tires, and I didn't like how it went in. It wasn't a straight. It kind of went in at an angle. I didn't feel good about trying to put a plug in it, so I took it down to the tire shop and had them patch it. And they didn't even charge me. I was kind of happy about that. I've done quite a bit of business with them over the last year, so I guess they looked back at my account and saw that I was a repeat customer, which is always nice. Always nice to have a shop you can go in and, you know, kind of have a relationship with for little things like that. You can go in and get fixed without a charge being added. So anyway, I will probably be visiting them again. My son wants his rear brakes done for Christmas. We struggle every year to like, what do you want for Christmas? I don't know. Every year. So he said he wanted his brakes done. I said, I can do that. I might even do them myself, but all right, we are down to 9 rows to go. 9 rows to go for Kevin. Again, this is a box for I'm doing for Pa to help with the charity drive for AFSP, and Kevin was a very generous donator to that, and so we are hunting a box for him. The only one I will have left after this is Baseman. And I had hoped to knock his out too, but the boxes did not cooperate. I only ended up with these two. I didn't have any. My flat boxes were all uncirculated 2023 Ds, so I know he's not jonesing to get it done, but it is owed to him, and so I would like to be able to get that finished for him. But anyway, doing pretty good. Got it down to just one left, so. Come on, box. We need some silver. This will be the, I don't know, 3rd week in a row with no silver, should we not find any. But, and then I had another couple of boxes there that we hunted. So like 8 skunk boxes in a row. If this continues, that's no fun. 71D. $73D. So yeah, ought to be some good ball games on today. Man, I went to bed last night in the 6th or 7th inning of the World Series last night. I did not sleep good the night before, so I was hoping to make up for lost time. So I stayed in there with one eye open until I couldn't stand it no more. So I went on to bed, and then I read this morning about the results of the game, and Freddie Freeman was we're good there, Noob. We'll go ahead. He's not in a hurry either, and he's not here to be able to be available for the hunt, which he probably would not mind if I hunted it anyway, but I would like to try to do it on a day that he can be here, and he can be here during the day. So I could do it on an afternoon during the week, would be fine with him. So I will get it done. There's no hurry there either. And we can, because next week I'm already sold out for next week, and so kind of keep things on schedule as good as we can, especially as far as the donators go. $2022 had an odd looking edge to it. $71D. $72. Four rows to go. $71D. Have not found a 71 in a long time. I've actually really only found one 71D that I was 100% sure was the real deal. All right, BH Ringer and Company. How are you feeling, BH Ringer? I saw you said on Discord you had been under the weather for a couple of weeks, so I hope you're feeling better. And maybe since you are participating in the hunt, that's a yes. $71D. All right, good deal. Good deal. $72. 72 and a 71D and a 72D. Greg Chapman in the house. Last row for Kevin. Last row magic needs to happen here. Last row magic or not. So Kevin, we've got a silver quarter worth of NIFCs if you are interested. And then you can choose 2 90s of your choice for the for your skunk prize.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
That is going to do it. We did end up with a proof. I'm not going to flip it. It's scratched up pretty bad, but we do have a proof coming, a 2003S, and we did have a nice little collection dump of 2019 NIFCs. I will do 2 90s for those. I'm sorry. I'll do a quarter. Okay, all right, I'll do that. I'll send the NIFCs. See, I may have something going for you too. Let me look. I do have for Morris. No, I don't have. I'll start you a little envelope here. I'll put these in it for now, and then I will go back and flip those NIFCs for you. What 2 90s would you want, Kevin? Benji's, Walker's, or Kennedy's? Benji's, Walker's, or Kennedy's for your 90s? Aaron, boy, better late than never, Aaron. Better late than never. Benji's or Walker's. All right, I'm going to run to the restroom. When I get back, we will start Newmatic's box. I will be right back. All right, all right. Stand and stretch, stand and stretch. All right, here we go. So, Newmatic, good luck to you, my friend. Thank you for the donation for the box. It's been a while. You donated back some time ago, so thank you for your patience also. And here we go. Oh yeah, this one's much better. Much better. Don't think I see anything silvery, but it's nicely circulated, so good luck, my friend. Let's see what we can do. That spare change was on some silver yesterday with some of the stuff that he was getting. 71D. Thank you, Elizabeth. All right, Kennel Mine. So, Kennel Mine, do you think you might be able to make it to the coin show? That would be awesome. You could catch a few back roads and head that way. Next at East Ridge, Tennessee. Roll number one. I am trying to save my pennies to be able to add. So no pressure. Well, I don't know if it means anything, but the box looks pretty good. It still got the newer coins, but a much lesser amount of them. I mean, I like seeing the newer coins in there. To me, that just shows a good circulation, which is what we need. You got to have circulated coins to find the silver. So it is what it is. 71D. Okay, all right, that would be fun to meet up with you. That would be awesome. Silver ditching in the house. The one stream I'm not having an auction, Silver Ditching shows up. He's not out pouring concrete. $72D. Oh, I just never got around to doing it. I don't have a ton of stuff to put up, but so I just forewent the auction this week. We will do something maybe next weekend. 71D. $2014 NIFC. We're on the board for Newdismatic. Get that on the board. Can't get mad at that. So we are going with one more NIFC for 8. 72D, 74D, 72P. So I don't think Paul will be back today for streaming this afternoon. I never saw anything on the tube as far as announcements, and I sent him a text. He could have answered me, and he may have. They're on the way home, so he will not be on today. Not be on today, so no hunting Southwest Ohio. No, I tell you what, we might have to do. You know what we might have to do? We might have to. I've got most of a Jim Cantor box of northwestern United States pennies that I need to hunt, and I have probably 3 boxes worth of customer wrap pennies that I could hunt. So, hey, Paula Abrams, if I am significantly recovered from the ball game this afternoon, I might have to get on and hunt some of those pennies. I need to get them hunted. They're sitting there on the shelf. We will see. The problem is I'm usually well energized in the mornings, and I usually fade fairly quickly in the afternoon, so $70.40. $72D. Well, I don't have any boxes, but I could put together enough rolls to constitute a box. The ones that I have searched out of those are they're kinda like the mom and pop boxes, as far as there's not many shield scents in there. I haven't found many Wheaties either, though. I mean, that's why I say kinda. So it's obviously a dump of some kind. I had one of the tellers called me and said if they had a bunch brought in. I'm liking this box, Newmatic. I can't get it out of my mind that I think it may show us a little something. I'm thinking it may show us a little something. But I haven't found any. I did find a white AM in it, but nothing. There's a 2006. We have our second NIFC, but nothing really super nice as old old Wheaties or anything like that so far. Another find for the board. We are now at 9 NIFCs. So hopefully all the boxes will get better next week. We'll get all my boxes in again, and I wasn't feeling good to begin with, and then to see 2 more boxes of 2023Ds, I was not a happy camper. I think we've already gone through them all, Jim. I mentioned that, Jim, that there were going to be add-ons, and I think we have 1 left unless somebody else has already snatched it up. So I might have one left of the Type B reverse quarters, but all the rest of those are gone. I do have the regular quarters, the 62p uncirculated. Still, I've got plenty of those left, but I think all the Type B have been spoken for. Possibly I have 1 left now. I kept a couple for myself that I'm going to send to be graded. I think I'm going to grade 3 of them, and I will offer those up as graded examples. See what they come back at as. And I'm going to grade one of the 62Ps also. $11. I have 1 left. I have 1 left silver ditching. That's the condition that they are in. Although that's a regular 62. I hope I did not miscount then. So that's 7, 8. I was fooling with these a little while ago, and I may have had a 62 mixed in. I may not have any left silver addiction. I may not have any of the Type B reverses left. I think I had a regular 62. I may not have any left. Sorry there, SA. I thought I had 9, and I think I have 8. I'll tell you what I'll do, Silver Addiction, just for you, Silver Addiction. I do have a couple that I set back to grade, and I will let you have one of those. So I did. That's right. That's what it was. Okay, well, I may have one then. That's right. I may have one then. So I got 1 in your envelope, and then I have 8 here. So if that's the case, I may have one. I'm sorry for Dad's Spare Change is keeping up with that for me, but yeah, I forgot that I had put one up for you. So I probably do have one. If not, I will get one out of my set that I was going to grade. So yeah, I'll let you have one. $11, Silver Addiction. $11, and that will be sold out on the Type B reverses. Sold out on the Type B reverses. I have plenty of uncirculated 62Ps if anybody's interested in those, for $9 a piece. Silver quarters right now, the last time I looked, silver melt by itself is $6. So to get a uncirculated one, $3 more is not a big ask. 73. You're welcome, SA. All right, you got one of each. So it would be $9 for the 62 and $11 for the 62P. My good buddy Jim came across those at his LCS and gave me a call. All right, good deal. Thank you, SA. And we were able to work out a deal on those. So That is working out well, Jim. 71. 72. And then I will still have 2 or 3 to send in to be graded, and I will offer those as a graded variety. I will probably have those in my auction when they come back. There's a 2011 for the third, and hey, Jesse Cookenberg, third NIFC. We are at 10 now, double-digit NIFCs. So it will be a shorter stream. 62B, we have Dad Spare Change 1, William E. 4, so that's 5. Yep, that works out. I think that's going to be great. Thank you, Dad Spare Change. I couldn't do this stuff without you, my friend. You and Shell Bell, especially. I don't know what, I do not know what I would do without you. I honestly do not know. $72p. And another full bucket. $71D. Hey, JC likes Pam. That is a beautiful 71D. If that was a DDO, that would be worth grading, but it's not. Never is when they're that pretty. Come on, box. We got the circulation. We just need some silver. Just need some silver for a good friend, Newmatic. Little something, little shine wire. Not asking a whole lot. We'll just start with a 40. Just let us have a 40. A 40 would be good. 40%. Get us on the board. Make us feel like we've done something. I did a bunch of phone calls this week trying to get a handle on some of my bills and things. My power bill is kind of high in my opinion, And rightfully so when Allison was still with us, because I did a lot of things that was not very energy efficient for her comfort, like adding a 50-gallon water heater and stuff like that to make sure that her bathtub would fill with hot water and that kind of stuff. And so I got thinking one day, and unless Hannah wants to take a bath in that tub, which would not be even once a week, there's no sense in running a whole extra water heater, having 100 gallons of hot water for nothing, So I cut that heater off, and I got it cut off at the breaker. If we ever need it, I can just pop it back on. Hey, Michael Erickson. Hey, Corn Junkie. Pop it back on if she should ever want to use the tub. And then not using the air very much. I cool things off at night and then just let the house heat up during the day. And a lot of times we'll go through a whole day and the air conditioner not come on till either late in the afternoon or when we go to bed at night. And I got to thinking to myself, I was like, man, that has got to be making an impact on my power bill. And so my son had said he had called and got his own budget billing, and I thought I was on that, but I wasn't sure. So, it doesn't ever hurt to call. It never hurt to call, guys. Every now and then you ought to call and just talk to them about your bill. Whether it be power bill, whether it be, insurance, whatever. And I'm also a big proponent of, changing your, pricing out your auto and home insurance every couple years, because some of that stuff has just gotten crazy. And there's, unless you do that, there's no pressure on them. Hey, Cammy King. No pressure on them to do better, So they need to know that you don't have to deal with them if they're not wanting to be cost efficient with it. So you got other places you can go. And so I called and talked to the lady at the power company. And I am on budget billing. But it takes a cycle or 2 or 3 or 4 or 87, before the averages start working out so that you see a reduction on your bill. But I think that was yesterday or the day before that I called, and I have seen my bill be plus $400 at times, and as of this month, as of like a day or so ago, we were under $200 on power usage. So she said that, and that had been going on for a couple of months. So she said that I should start seeing some relief on my bill, because I'm not a big heat person. I can get by without heat or a significant amount of heat pretty well, because I can always put clothes on, and I like things to be cool at night. So hopefully going to get some relief from that. And then I was checking my insurance, my health insurance, and they were overcharging me. So I got that rectified, and I actually got a check in the mail from them this week. And then going forward, the bill should be much cheaper. So I've saved a few bucks this week. I'm proud of myself. I am drink free. That is not good. That is not good. I might have to get me a water or something to get me through. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get me a tea. I'll be right back. I'm going to get me a green tea. Deborah Waltz, happy Saturday. I'll be right back. Don't go away. I misspoke. This is regular tea, but it's peach tea. Diet peach tea. All right, now refocus here. Getting toward the end of the box. I went out on a limb and told Newdismatic that I felt good about it. He's going to think the worst of me now if I don't follow through with some, at least something. Scott H., welcome. $71D. $74D. Good afternoon, Scott. But yeah, you know, so I was watching the series last night, as I was starting to say earlier, and I got to where I could not stay awake anymore. So I went on to bed in about the 6th or 7th inning. Then I was reading about it this morning, and Freddie Freeman hits a grand slam home run to win the game in the 10th inning. Went to overtime, and I missed it. I remember Freddie Freeman used to be an Atlanta Brave. I remember going to some games that he was still playing for the Braves. So that was pretty awesome. I'm going to have to root for the Dodgers because you're either born a Yankee or you don't like the Yankees. I don't really have a team necessarily for baseball, but I've always pulled for Atlanta just because they're the closest thing I got. I've got an empty container, so if you got earbuds or headphones on, watch your ears. Born a Yankee. There you go, Cammy. Don't be ashamed of it. Jump on out there. Jump on out there. I don't begrudge anybody their team. $73D. $72D. Oh, sweet. Can't get mad at that. Tell you what, that's an important coverage. I tell you what, too, I don't wear them like I should. Since Allison passed, I don't wear my hearing aids as much as I should, but that is one of the things that about the hearing aids a lot of people don't think about as far as getting older. If you have severe hearing loss like I do, the sensory deprivation that you go through, the things that you... Alrighty then, Paula. Hey, just go on out, Paula. I mean, just, you know... Just head on out there. 2014 NIFC. I thought that had an NIFC age. But the sensory deprivation that you have when you have hearing loss, such as I do, is a major contributor to mental decline in seniors. I know a lot of people are hesitant, and I drug my feet for years and years on wearing mine, or even putting forth the effort to get them. But it really does make a difference. I'm here to tell you. Tom Craig, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. We are trying to break our silver skunk. We have been on quite the stinky run for finding some good goodies. But at least we got circulated boxes. This one better than the last one. because I got 2 uncirculated boxes also. 72p. $72 light. We're getting there. If you have not bumped that like button, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Bump it. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, don't be shy. It doesn't cost a thing. That was one good thing about streaming at different times. I did a evening stream one time and picked up about 6 subscriptions from it. Kind of get your channel out to a different group every now and then. That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. So there will be no hunting Southwest Ohio this afternoon, nor will there be a Prosper Time today. So we are going to be, I don't know, I'm sure there's other shows that y'all like to watch, but for the regular lineup, we won't have, hopefully we'll have Copper Owl tomorrow back on his regular time slot. All right, we are in the bottom of the box, so we are hoping that the silver sinking to the bottom has happened. Dad Spare Change had a Benji Ender. No, y'all would not appreciate that one. Y'all would not appreciate 24 hours of Walker, let me go ahead and tell you. 8 away from Fleabag, has 8 away from 200 subs. Y'all give him a little love. Surely to goodness there's 8 subs in here somewhere that we could help Fleabag out. 72. Oh, a Chuck E. Cheese Ender too. WalkerMagnet Marathon. No, I can't do that. I cannot do that. It's not stressful to do this, but it is kind of a high energy for me. Might not seem like it at times, but I put forth a lot of energy to keep the tone going and everything, you know. So for me to try to do anything longer than my 3 or 4 hour streams, I would not hold up well. It's fun to hunt, but it is not. This is not relaxing. You know, it is relaxing to do coin roll hunts. 75 likes. Thank you, Vincent. I hear you, Paul. I'm the same way. All right, let's get the 75 likes going. All right, there it goes. Jump on in. Come one, come all. 72D, that would be a grader. .97. I thought that was a NIFC Ender, but it wasn't. .71D. 31 people in. Got 47 viewing. Appreciate everybody coming in today on this fine Saturday. Hope the weather in your area of the country, buddy. I'll tell you what. We went from hurricanes and rain out the wazoo to none at all. It is parched dry here in Alabama right now. 74D. Got a minute 31 seconds to go on the giveaway. We could definitely use the rain. I meant to look earlier. Been nice weather, but it's not, we haven't had any rain. It got almost up to 90 degrees yesterday. High 80s. 73D. 72D. P, I mean. Hey, G-Dub. So, BH Ringer and company have a nickel hunt going this afternoon. If anybody likes to watch the Canadian coinage, please drop in. Tell him we sent you. Tell him we sent you. So there is that. So we don't have PA or Hunting Southwest today, but we do have BH Ringer and company. So there is that. Ten seconds to go on the giveaway. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Captain Vic 59 is the winner. Congratulations, good friend. Got you in the box. I will get that out to you this week. I did get all the shipping done for the that had been piling up over the last couple of weeks. So I've got a few things that I was holding back for some people, but overall everything got shipped out. Back to the chat. Oh, so I did not take the heart off. Is that bothering anybody? Is there anybody have an issue with that heart being in the chat? I can remove it. It seems like they moved it so that it doesn't block the bottom of the chat. If you're on a computer, I think it's still an issue if you're on your phone. So if that heart is causing anybody issue, let me know and I'll take it off. I forgot to do that at the beginning, but I can take care of it. Nope, no problem. Don't see a heart. It's there on your computer, I think. Well, now that might be deal too. So anyway. If y'all are not having an issue with it, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. The heart is behaving. That's a good deal. A behaving heart is always a good thing. Is it in the way of your chat, Jim? Okay, on my phone, no problem. All right. That's what I needed to know. I think they moved it or did something with it. Thank you, Deborah. Did something with it. Oh, they can? All right, I did not know that. I did not know that, BH Ringer. BH Ringer is like on top of a lot of that stuff because I will mention something sometimes and I'll get an email from him telling me what to do about it. Matter of fact, I think he's the one that showed me, gave me a link or whatever to see how to remove the heart. Well, that's good. That's one less thing to worry about, as far as Gump would say. Is it still doing it, NC? Because it's not a big deal. I mean, it's just a button click to get it off. So, I mean, I never have a problem taking it off there. But I just forgot to do it today. I usually always do it automatically. Yeah, Kimmy King. Yeah, that was a good deal. That thing used to drive me crazy. Because sometimes I would be trying to pop on there and see how to, like to go to somebody's channel or even to, maybe have to hide a comment or something like that. I'm trying to do it real quickly, and I could not get to it. There's a 2002 for another NIFC, but I couldn't do it because that heart would block the 3 dots. 74D. 72P. I always try to do what I can to make the whole chat and streaming situation nice for everybody. Now, if we could just find some silver and make it nice for G-Dub. I mean, not G-Dub, for Newmatic. I just saw G-Dub on there. Hey, Christopher Tyler. Yeah, I saw that it had been delivered. So, Christopher, was there any additional charges? Did I take care of everything right? You didn't have to pay anything for the postage, right? Am I correct in that? Because one time I sent something overseas and I don't guess I took care of the duties or whatever, and the person that received it had to go and pay for, I think it was actually Jamie, Blistering Barnacles. And so I've been trying to do everything I could to make sure that I took care of any extra expenses that might be triggered by sending something over. So 73D. But I'm always unsure about that. No charges. Thank you. I tried to do it right and do the tariffs and declare everything like it should have been declared. Thank you, Blistering Barnacles. I have not, Jim. I have not had time. I did not feel good yesterday. I was extremely tired. I'd had a few rough nights of sleep. So I did not do a whole lot with coins. That's why we're not having an auction today. I just was not up to figuring all that out. So I did sleep pretty good. Me and NyQuil got a good nap last night. So I feel decent today, but man, I need some strings. I need some consistency there. But yeah, Christopher Ty works with me on the shipping, so that has been working out well. I don't mind shipping outside of the country, but it just, and I've done really well, I think, with the stamp mail has gone fairly well. So there's always that option, but I hate to deprive some of my overseas friends of participating in the auctions or buying a box or stuff like that, but it's just so expensive to get things over there from this side of the water. So Crazy Jim, how far out are you from surgery, or have you? There's a Vinnie Mays coin. We have. I'm not going to count these as miscellaneous. If we were close to having a miscellaneous, I would count the whole coin. But we did have a ender 71 with a hole in it. But unless we we're really close to a fill the board, I don't like to count those. So how far are you out from your surgery, Jim? Crazy Jim? Y'all keep Jim in your prayers as he has surgery coming up, or may have already had it, and next Friday. Thank you, Jim. I'm sorry I'm not better at keeping up with all that, but you are in my thoughts and prayers, my friend. Y'all keep Jim on your top of your list coming up next week, that he has successful and good results from his surgery coming up. 71D. Yeah, I can ship, I think, for like $1.50. Unless it goes over an ounce, and then it's more. But I usually can get stuff out, as far as giveaway stuff, for $1.50 or something like that. Stamp mail with a card, and I buy my cards from Walmart in a big bunch at one time, so that's not bad either. So it worked out pretty good that way, and like I said, it makes me feel good to get you guys, in on the giveaways and be able to send you that stuff. And of course, B.H. Ringer, he always sending me some of his coinage. I have not reciprocated enough to B.H. for all the things that he has sent me over the last few years. That is for sure. Oh, 460, wow, yeah. Oh, $1.60. Yeah, that's about what it is. It's $1.50, I believe, for anything over an ounce. And I would not try to ship over 2 ounces in an envelope. It would not probably hold up very well. $72D. $71D. Whoop. Good catch. $74D. Ten rows to go, noob. 10 rows to go. Come on, box. Give us one. Just one to break the silver streak. The silver skunk streak. Just one. $71D. Yeah, I know. Yeah, sending ASE to Germany. I have not shipped to Germany. I've shipped to Canada and the UK. I know Pa has shipped just about everywhere. Japan, Australia. Yeah, it was with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder, I believe. Nine rows to go. They were really good together. I like the old Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis movies. Those were funny. $73D. Eight rows to go. $71D. $72. $71D. You're welcome, Crazy Jim. $71D. Six rows to go. $2023D. Sir Benji, hello, my friend. Welcome in. Sir Benji got to go. Was that your first coin show that you went to, Sir Benji? And if so, how did you like it? And did you find any good goodies? Fleabag and Sir Benji went to a coin show last weekend, I believe. It can be a sickness. Good thing that coin shows don't like to take credit cards or debit cards. You kind of take what you can spend in cash, and then when it's gone, you're done. Now the one in Denver did. Some of those did take other forms of payment, but $72D. $71D. For those of you that might have just come in, there is a show in East Ridge, Tennessee. Second week, I believe, of November. Several of the YouTubers are going to try to go to. Myself, maybe Southern Metal. I need to touch base with him. Hopefully, Hunting Southwest Ohio. Dad's Spare Change, among others, maybe. So I'm not sure if there might be some that we don't even know about that we're already going. So, but it was actually Rick's idea, and I kind of looked up area shows while he was streaming one night after he had mentioned it, and found that there was one. Yeah, it'll go in next week. I'm going to finish putting it together, and it'll go in next week. It will go in next week. I had to clarify a couple of things for the I didn't know if it should be listed as a variety on the type B reverses. In my mind, hey John Chum, in my mind it was a mint error, so, and it turns out that's the way I should put it in there. So but I wanted to make sure. I have not ever sent them anything yet that to NGC that, you know, they didn't take care of if I got it wrong. Welcome, John Chum. Good to see you. I hope Nick Molner's okay. I haven't seen him today. All right, we are down to the last two rows. Man, what a couple of stinkers. What a couple of stinkers today. Carrying on a not very good trend of stinkers of late. And hopefully that will clear up. I've been seeing some silver found on some of the other streams, so hopefully it'll make its way back around. Southern Metal had a good silver box the other day, so he's just right next door. There's a 2014. That gets us solidly into the silver quarter zone. 71D. $72. Last row for Newmatic. I appreciate you, brother, for donating for the box. Sorry that it has not turned out to be a little more exciting. I don't see any last row magic there. But we will finish it out, and we will conclude business for the day. We got some good football to look forward to, so we will retire to the recliner. And hopefully it's exciting enough that I don't want to sleep through it. We need some good old Alabama resurgence this weekend, for sure. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Sorry, man.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Noob, I'm sorry we did not find you any goodies in there. We do have a 6 NIFCs, so I will, especially since it's your first time, I will give you a quarter for those if you're okay with that. I will bump you up to a quarter. Really, with silver price now, that's more like a dime, but we will do a quarter. Y'all are on buy. Well, after that game last week, that's probably a good thing. So I will do a quarter for you, Noob, for the NIFCs if you want. And then you can pick 2 90s of your choice for a skunk prize. So you can get 2 Walkers, 2 Kennedys, or 2 Benjis if you would like for your skunk prize. Let me know how you feel about all that. Quarter work and Kennedys. You got it, my friend. I've got this quarter. It is one of those 62s that was not in quite as good a shape as the others. It is not the proof reverse. Has a really nice obverse, but the reverse was a little not quite as good as the others. So I'm going to put that in. We will do that for your thing. Now, Dad's spare change. Let's take a second while we're still here, and I want to make. I'm going to do you good on the 64s. I got some really nice ones. Newmatic. I'm going to give you a couple of uncirculated Kennedys. I'll put those in the flips. Let's take a minute while we're here, Dad's spare change, and let me make flips for everybody that wanted the B reverses. Let me get these flipped up for Newmatic. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I hope you will hunt with us again. The silver is bound to come back eventually. All right, there you go. Got your quarter in there. Got your Kennedys. And now, I have sent you a screwdriver and sticker. Am I correct on that, Newmatic? I believe I have sent you a screwdriver and sticker. So, Kevin had one of the type Bs. So, I'm going to put one in Kevin's box here. And then William E had 4. William E had 4, so I'm going to get his and put them in here along with, that is Kevin's. No, yeah, that is Kevin's. And there's William E. So, William E. I have your, all right, Noob, thank you. So, I'm putting 4 in Kevin's package here. So, William. So, I've got Kevin and William. Now, I owe Silver Addiction 1. I'm going to go ahead and start the EOS while I am doing this. You big dummy. All right, we're going to draw the EOS back to back. I don't even have them put together yet, but they will be 240s. So I will do that. I will do that while that's running. So we will draw those back to back. And I already put U1 in. So Matthew Merriman. Matthew Merriman. One. All right, Silver Crazy Jim. All right, that is going to finish it off. So Crazy Jim gets the last one. That should do it. Thank you for doing that, Dad Spare Change. All right, so we're going to do the EOS now. I need 240s. Jim Thompson was nice enough to send me a tube of 40s to use as we needed. So we are going to continue that with the EOSs. So the EOSs are courtesy of Jim Thompson, who was very nice and generous to send me those. So we are going to do that. So EOS 1 from Jim T. EOS 2. Jim T. All right. So got that going. How you doing, Silverman? Good to see you. Good to see you. So let's see how much time we got left. We got 58 seconds to go. I mean 36 seconds to go. 36 seconds to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna pick these back to back. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. Christopher Ty, first up on the list. And John Chum Adventures. Very nice. So there we go. Done and done. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. And I guess we will. You're welcome, my friend. Make sure, John, you send me an address because it has been a while, I think, since I sent you something. I believe you do have a screwdriver. So get back to the other. All right. Pretty good little hunt. Sorry that no silvery goodness was found yet again. Another weekend goes without finding silver. So, but NIFCs were pretty good. Did turn that into some silver for some folks. And I will get all the... Okay, thank you, John. I appreciate it. And so we will do this again next weekend. We are sold out for next weekend. We will have Martin Bowen and William E. in another epic box battle, so you wouldn't want to miss that. And if we got extra boxes, I may even go by the bank this week early. Thank you, Silverman. I get a lot of response from those. That has, Penny Dog, I believe, was a lady that used to stream that kind of started the whole screwdriver thing from, from the streams. And so I kind of got the idea from what she was doing. I believe they quit streaming, and so those kind of went away. So, but that has been well received, I believe. Even Rob Finds Treasure has one as backup. But anyway, we're going to call it a day there. Thanks again for everybody in today. Thank you, Silver Addiction. It was fun. I'm sorry we didn't find any really good goodies. Even, like we found that awesome Balboa a couple weeks ago for Dad Hunt's coins, and turned out that was kind of a rare, a low mintage issue, a commemorative type Balboa, so that was kind of cool. So listen, none of, Dad's Spare Change, Pa's Spare Time and Hunting Southwest Ohio are going to not be streaming today. B.H. Ringer and his crew will be on with Canadian Nickels later this evening, and then tomorrow Copper Owl, I think, will be back. So just run the tube, find somebody you might not have visited before, give them a little love and tell them that Walker sent you over there. And I appreciate everybody being in today. It was fun. Always good to spend time with you. We will see you again next Saturday at 11. I will try to make sure and get an auction put together for next week. Hope everybody enjoys those quarters. I think that was a pretty good deal there. And I will see you guys around. So take care, everybody. Have a safe weekend, and we will catch you later.